Please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Hello, welcome to Perry Como 1965 for all things Perry Como and more. I'm your host, Dan Lamar Evans. In today's video, I'll be discussing Perry Como's 1966 album, Perry Como in Italy, on RCA Records. And as before we get started, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon so you'll be updated for all my future videos. Now, this is one of my first video of this channel. I do have another channel. If you like Nat King Cole and more, feel free to check out my other channel, King Cole 1965, for all things Nat King Cole and more. By 1966, Perry Como wasn't chasing hits anymore. Basically, the charts were changing. The Beatles had taken over Rolling Stones, British Invasion, Motown, etc. But Perry, he was doing something else entirely different, recording an album in Rome surrounded by strings, choirs, and a pure European romance. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at Perry Como in Italy. This was his 14th album at RCA Victor, a late career international concept album that quietly outperformed expectations and still sounds effortlessly and elegant till this day. In May of 1966, Perry flew to Rome for what would become one of the most unique recording experiences of his career. The destination was the famed RCA Italiana Studios, basically a sprawling recording complex outside the city, nearly rivaling film studios in its size. Many of RCA Victor's opera recordings were made there, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the classical albums as well. But for this project, Como and his team chose a more intimate surroundings of Studio B. Now, this wasn't Perry's first visit to Italy. In 1958, he and his family had an audience with the Pope. And in 1964, he brought a large cast of his television show to Rome for a Christmas special that he filmed in the Vatican City. But basically, this trip was different. This time, he was there to record. The album was produced by former Capitol Records New York producer Andy Wiswell, who had joined RCA and was now overseeing Perry Como's sessions. Wiswell was faced with an unusual challenge. While Perry was comfortable in Italian, Wiswell was not. To communicate with the orchestra and chorus, he had to master phrases phonetically, developing what could only be described as instant Italian. Whether he needed more lushes from the string section or more bounce from the rhythm, Wiswell made it work, and work it did. The musical architecture of the album was shaped by longtime Como collaborator Nick Perito. Perito arranged and conducted a magnificent ensemble. He pretty much had 20 violins, 8 violas, 8 cellos, 6 woodwinds, 2 mandolins, full rhythm section, and a mixed chorus. Now on this album, he had a vocal backing was provided by, I can't pronounce it, but I'm going to put it up so you can take a chance and try to pronounce it yourself. These group of singers were under the direction of American chorus master Ray Charles. This Ray Charles should not be confused with the famous soul legend Ray Charles. This was a respected choral director who worked exclusively in Europe. The result, a rich, cinematic Italian soundscape, romantic, sweeping, yet intimate. Commercially, Perry Como in Italy performed slightly better than Lightly Latin. When it was released, it peaked at number 81 on the Billboard Top LPs. It might not sound impressive, but in 1966, for a traditional pop vocalist in his mid-50s, it was quite a victory. It was confirmed that Perry Como still had an audience, one that valued his consistency, his taste, and his comfort over trending chasing. Now, the songs on the album, I'm not going to be able to pronounce some of the songs, but some of them that you may know, Oh Marie, Love Theme from La Strada, Traveling Down a Lonely Road, which is one of my favorites of the album. The next song is Forget Domani, Forget the Money. Now, there's two versions of this song that were recorded, one by Perry and the second one was by Frank Sinatra. I think the one with Sinatra has a little more speed to it. That song was arranged by Ernie Freeman and Jimmy Bowen produced the song. Now on side 2, I'm not going to try to pronounce the rest of the songs. I know one song, One Day After Another, excellent. Santa Lucia and Ili and You, Dreams and Memories. I'm not going to pronounce the next one. And Arrivederci Roma, which Nat King Cole had done a version of that song along with Dean Martin. But overall, this is an album that you really would enjoy. You won't be disappointed. By 1966, the pop charts were filled with, like I said, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and other Motown hits. Easy listening artists were no longer dominating the top 40 the way they once had. Yet Perry Como continued to record quality albums that appealed to adult listeners. Perry Como in Italy stands as his second language themed project, one of the most personal albums for his RCA years. It may not have been a blockbuster, but remains a beautifully crafted entry into the discography.